Thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name is Jeremiah Krakowski. In this podcast, we show you ways to grow in your life and your business, to make more money, and to accomplish what you want to in much shorter amounts of time. And that's something that I want to talk to you about today, is saving you time and headache when it comes to your copywriting. Listen, you needed to be an expert copywriter to succeed or even have a chance to succeed in business or hire one a couple years ago. It's not the case anymore today. And so what I want to is show you some tools that exist, as well as how to use those tools to write better copy. But before we do that, I want to explain what copy is. So copy is the words that you use on a website, on a billboard, on a Facebook ad, the words that are typed, the words that are in your social media that describe to somebody what it is, that influence them to take action, to click, to buy, to purchase from you, okay? And so copy is so important. The words, the way that those words are structured, written, is so important to your success as a business owner. Most people, listen, your product isn't going to sell itself. You have to be able to write persuasive copy that sells to people. Now, most people don't know how to do that. In fact, there are thousands of books written on this topic. Now, I would recommend that you study writing copy. Read some of those books. Read some of the books about the copy techniques and methods, like AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action. You grab somebody's attention, you pique their interest, you raise their desire based on the desire that they have, and you call them to action. Or PAS, problem, agitate, solution. You identify a problem, you agitate the problem, you actually amplify the problem, and then you lead to a solution, okay? Headlines, body copy, value propositions, all of these different types of things. Is it confusing, unbelievable, or boring? You want your Cub score to be low. Confusing, unbelievable, or boring. If it's any of those, is it confusing? Rate 1 to 10. Lower score is better. Okay, you got to make it less confusing. Is it unbelievable? Okay, make it more believable. Okay, is it boring? Make it more believable on there. Okay, and so by doing that, you are able to, if it's believable, if it's exciting and it's not confusing, it's easy to understand, your copy is better. But again, we're not expert writers, right? If you're watching this 3 minutes in, you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do all this to be successful? No. You did a couple years ago. Now there exists a tool, and I use this for all of my copy. Here's the thing. I've written copy that has generated millions of dollars. I've learned professionally how to write copy. I've been writing copy professionally for years. I think when I first started writing copy that produced a sizable amount of income for myself was about 13 years ago, 2008. Before that, didn't know much about copy. I was kind of dabbling in it a little bit. Then I really started to discover it about 13 years ago. And so, but you had to be good at it to actually get results. Now you don't have to actually be good at it. You have to understand the basics of it. But there's tools that exist that solve the good at it problem for you. And I use those tools. And what we found is thousands of expert copywriters agree you don't have to be good at writing copy. You just have to know how to use the right tools. And that is what living in 2021 is like versus 2014 versus even 2019. Back in 2019, it's actually 2022 right now. At the recording of this video. It's January. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Living in 2022 is that, you can use tools that didn't exist 3 years ago. These tools, there's software developers, there's business owners that are creating new tools that are bringing them to the market that you can use. And one of those tools that I love is Jarvis. You see me refer to it often. You see me sometimes post it on my social media. And the reason why I'm dedicating another podcast episode to Jarvis is, listen, yes, I'm an affiliate to it. There's a link in the description of this for you to get a free trial of Jarvis. Okay? But B, I believe in it so much that I believe that everybody, listen, you don't need You don't need any other tool but Jarvis to really be successful in your business. Now, do you need a website? That's debatable. Squarespace is $19 a month. I recommend everybody get a Squarespace site. So really, you could have a fully running, profitable business with Jarvis and Squarespace, because Jarvis will write the words for you, and then Squarespace builds the structure and makes it pretty and easy for people to understand. And then you run Facebook ads, which is a free platform. You do have to pay for the ads. I teach all of this in my courses: how to build out offers, how to build out your website in Squarespace, how to build out your ads to making millions of dollars, like we've generated hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for businesses selling courses and coaching online. But we're using Jarvis to do this now. We're using the Jarvis platform to do this. And so expert copywriters, listen, their reviews, these are literally like Onyx Singal, $300 million business. He considers himself one of the best copywriters in the world, and he says, this is my favorite tool. Okay. Sean Vossler, 7-figure marketing copy. Again, he considers himself one of the best copywriters in the world. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. So if the experts that are literally paid millions of dollars to write copy are saying, yep, this is my secret weapon, why would you not use this as well? And it's actually extremely cost effective as well. To pay, it starts at $29 a month. I prefer Boss Mode at $59 a month. And really, the level of words that you get, even at the $99 a month range, most people are not going to use over 100,000 words a month. And so you can write all of your copy and generate the type of copy that persuades people, that gets them to buy from you, using Jarvis. And most people they don't understand that. They don't understand how easy that is. And so that's what I'm going to actually walk you through, is using some of it. I'm going to demonstrate it for you here today. Okay. So this is my back end of my Jarvis. And you can see here, I have the boss mode. So I get the pro long form assistant right here that includes boss mode. Okay. You get the ADA framework, PASS framework. You can improve content. I use this a lot for my social media content. I walk you through how to use Jarvis to write social media content, and even a little bit about blog posts. You can use this to write your blog posts and your emails as well. You can write Facebook ads with this. Anything that involves writing, Jarvis can do for you effectively, and it works really well. But I'm going to walk you through how we use this for copy and for Facebook ads specifically, okay? We're going to just take a random idea for a company, and we're going to write some copy for it. I have not even planned this ahead. I promise you, I've not even done this and pre-planned what I'm going to do on this. This is all on the fly. First time trying something completely. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to do parenting coaching for teens that talk back. Okay? Parenting coaching for teens that talk back. This is our recipe idea right here, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. This is how you feed it. Create interesting and persuasive marketing copy to sell parenting coaching for teens that talk. That's actually for parents with teens that talk back to them. So we're going to get a little more descriptive with our words here. Okay. And then we're going to copy this into the description. We're going to take this into the title right here. And it's going to brainstorm different angles to hook a buyer into that. Okay. And so then we're going to take the same thing right here. And then we're going to actually type this out a little bit as well, the description. Now, one thing that I like to do is remove this from here. We'll use the witty tone of voice. You can use multiple different tones of voices. Here's a fun one that you can even use. Some of you know who my mom is. You can actually use her tone of voice on here, and it'll write copy a lot like what she's done. Most people don't know that. It's kind of cool. Maybe one day my tone of voice will be on there as well. On here, product description, Parents struggle to get their teens to listen to them. They argue, talk back, and don't obey. This program is to help parents have a better experience, have more results with their parenting with teens. Okay, perfect. So then what you do is Jarvis, these are all commands in Jarvis. So I'm going to ask, these are already pre-written in the recipe, write some headlines for the above. And it's going to be based off of this description right here, the product name, and then this content description brief that we pasted over here. And watch what it comes up with, some headlines. 10 things I learned trying to raise my teen. How to get your teen to listen, 3 steps. How to talk back without getting disciplined. Well, that'd be one for teens. We're going to cut that one out because it's not actually what we're looking for. What are the struggles of raising teens? So see, it's not perfect, but it uses artificial intelligence to come up with this based off of the information that we fed it. Write some more headlines for the above, okay? Great. How to deal with a teenager who talks back. The struggles of parenting a teenager. 10 things I learned from parenting a teenager. So these are great for offers that you'd put out there, programs. Write some funny headlines for the above. 7 common mistakes parents make with parenting their teen. 10 things I learned. Awesome. So I like to delete anything that's repeated. Write short, skeptical questions. Now this one's important. How's it work? Is it worth it? Is there a return policy? Can you really get your teen to listen to you from a book? Let's edit this. So I'll edit this since it's not a book, coaching program. Value proposition from the above. Parenting coaching for parents with teens to talk back to help them. This program is affordable and has a money back guarantee. Write a clever value proposition for the above. Talk therapy for, not quite. So we undo that and we say, Jarvis, try again. That gave us the same thing. Let's try again. So this is where Jarvis sometimes fails a little bit. You're not the only one with a teen that doesn't listen. Hey, there's a good one. That's awesome. Write PAS for the above. So PAS is problem, agitate, solution. So we write PAS for the above. Parents struggle with getting their teens to listen. They argue and talk back and don't obey. Parenting a teenager can be tough. You're not the only parent who struggles with getting their teen to listen and obey. We got the answer for you. Our coaching program for teenagers to talk back. Our 10-week course to teach you how to deal with these struggles. Get them on board without yelling or punishment. I promise it'll work. Boom. That's awesome. Promise a money back guarantee if it doesn't work for you, and we know it will. That's great. Now write an ADA from the above. Attention, interest, desire, action. Struggling with getting your teens to listen. You're not the only one. Parenting a teenager can be tough. It's hard to know how to get them to obey you. That's where our parenting coaching for parents with teens that talk back to them comes from. We'll help you learn how to deal with these struggles to finally get your teen on board. Perfect. Write a feature to benefit from the above. So this is all Jarvis writing this. Standard benefits, emotional benefits. Feel confident. Not quite. We're going to tell us to try again. Get your teen to listen to obey you. Improve relationship between you and your teen. Gain more control in your parenting. Be able to get them to do what they're told without fighting back or arguing. See, these are great lines of copy that you can use. Describe the emotion of a customer who uses this. A customer who buys it will feel relief and happiness. They'll feel very relieved that they found a solution to their struggles. Happy that they can finally get their teen to listen without yelling or punishment. Write a fictional story about a customer that would use this. Sarah's been struggling with her son for years. He'd always talk back, not obeying, and generally being a pain. She tried everything, yelling, punishment, reasoning, but nothing worked. She was about to give up until she heard about parenting coaching from teens, so she decided to give it a try. Within a week, there was a change in her son. He was listening to her, obeying her more generally and nicely, and she was so happy that she was able to get her son to listen without yelling or punishment. We recommend this program to any parent that struggles. Perfect. Awesome. So there's some copy right there. All we did was we fed it this information and it came up with this. And then you can sort of remix a lot of this to come up with specifically an offer, like a free offer or a paid course or a program, and some of your copy and benefits and stuff that you would put on your landing page. And that was all written through the Jarvis platform. And right now we're right at 597 words. So you'll notice the free trial that I gave you of Jarvis 10,000 words for free. This was only 500. You could do this like 20 more times with the free trial and really start to see results. Okay. Now here's another one. Write a Facebook ad headline for the above. Okay. Write the name of a course about the above. So I'll do this. That is not parenting coaching. Perfect. How to deal with difficult teens. Okay. So I'm actually going to copy this command and have it run it a few times. Okay. The other thing with Jarvis, it only goes based off of what it looks back to, how to deal with difficult teenagers. So these are all sub-headlines. Parenting guide to effective communication, parenting a strong-willed child, parenting a teenager, the struggle is real. That'd be a great book title. Okay, so these are all great like titles that you could come up with, and then I'll go beyond that line and see what it comes up with. For that, it really likes this name, obviously. So that's super cool. That'll help you come up with your courses, your programs, and all of that. Write a Facebook ad for the coaching program above. Looking for a parenting program that'll help you get your teens to listen without yelling punishment? Look no further than, and then what you'll do is you can actually copy this. Parenting a teenager, the struggle is real. You could even just call your course The Struggle is Real. Look at that. So we just came up with a course name and everything. Our 10-week course will teach you how to deal with the struggles to get your teenager on board without yelling and punishment. We offer a money-back guarantee. If it doesn't work for you, we know it will. Sign up today. Start seeing results. Perfect. So that helps you come up with stuff like that for this. And you can come up with your Facebook ads that way. So that's the long-form editor. There's also the templates that they have here. You can go to Facebook ad headline. So sometimes we'll come up with, since now that's the name of the product that we know, a coaching program for parents with teenagers who always talk back to them so that they can get them to listen without yelling, punishment, or reasoning. This helps develop a deeper relationship. See, so I'm pulling all of this from the copy that it gave me to write the description with the parent and teenager, and creates more happiness in the home. Okay? Again, we'll use witty, and then I will sometimes put 10 options. That's will come up with more words. Generate AI content. And so now it's going to come up with a couple outputs. How to stop yelling at your teen. Okay, this is great. We're going to add it to the examples. Is your teenager still talking back? Do you feel... Okay, and the struggle, parenting a teen today. Now we're going to generate more content because we put some examples in there of what we liked, and it's actually going to get even better. I'm a parent. How to end the struggle. Your parenting struggle is almost over. How to stop yelling at your teenager. Perfect. So you can use all of these as headlines for Facebook ads right here. Okay? For an offer that you create. Then the next thing you can use Facebook ad primary text. We're going to do this. Oops. Let's copy this from the headline. These are trained in two different types of ads. Two different ad types. Parenting teenagers. The struggle is real. Okay. And so then this is going to come up with our Facebook ads. Parenting teenagers can feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells. You never know when they're going to talk back, give you attitude, and downright ignore you. But if there was a way to get them to listen without yelling, introducing this, a coaching program to help parents. So it borrows some from your copy right there, and it gives you some other lines. You want to know what's best for them, but they always seem like they're pushing back, talking back, rolling their eyes, and slamming doors. So this is all written with the AI right here that you can use. Now, here's another thing that you can do is you can take some of this. Like I really like this one right here. So I'm going to actually copy this. I'm going to go back to our template and our recipe that we had, the document that we were working on. I'm going to go back to the bottom here. I'm going to paste this one right here to the bottom that it just gave me. Okay. And then I'm going to say, write a list of blog post ideas from the above. How to deal with difficult. So these are all blog posts and content ideas. You could literally turn all of these into your social media content. The benefits of coaching for parents, tips for improving communication, how to get your team to listen. So let's try this one, tips for communication, all right? So then this is where you can start to write a blog post right here. Okay, tips for communication. And then this is where we go into another recipe in Jarvis. They have what's called the blog post recipe. So I love these, the Facebook ad recipe, the blog post recipe. It really helps you come up with this type of stuff. Okay, so we're able to borrow from all of this that we came up with in the Idea Factory for the blog post. Write a brief for the topic. Okay. Write an article about. Okay, perfect. So then that goes in here. Write blog title ideas. Oh, that didn't work. That's not working either. How to improve your communication with your teen. Okay. Write an introduction. It can be tough when teenagers open up and communicate with you. They seem to be a different species. It's difficult to understand, but communicate. So this helps you write blog posts based off of the information that you feed it. Okay. Let's actually take this line off of right here. Write a blog outline. Nope. So see, sometimes it does not output helpful information. That's just how it goes. There we go. So some tips to improve communication. Okay, write about, and you paste the outline item right there, and then you tell it to write about it. Nope, that did not work. Write about this. Write about how parents can start talking more at the dinner table. Sometimes you have to rewrite the question. It's important that you talk at the dinner table. It's a time for everyone to share. So see, this helps you come up with your blog posts and helps give you ideas when you run into writer's block. So Jarvis really is such an incredible tool that you can use for all aspects of your business, all aspects of writing copy, whether it be your offer, whether it be your ads, whether it be content, whether it be social media content. Again, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you grab that free trial. And the other thing too here that I'm going to show you is they actually offer for free under Learn. They have what's called the Jarvis Academy, and it's free. It's totally free. There's a Facebook group too with 40,000 people. By the way, I post in there a lot. You can ask questions. They even have free Q&A that you can ask the team that created Jarvis how to use it better. Totally free. Write a book. Create a lead magnet. Write a video script. But here's what I like is if you scroll to the bottom of their site, they have an SEO course for free. they have, this one's really cool, the web copy course. So it's a web copy course about writing copy and understanding copywriting, totally free, that you get with Jarvis to help you create better copy. As well, they have expert videos. So these are different industry experts that are sharing. Yeah, so that's what all of these are. And there's like 3 pages of these video trainings, right? Product posts, grow your group using Jarvis, optimize your LinkedIn. This is all free on their website. It used to be called Conversion AI. They changed that. How to write a VSL and webinar copy that converts using Jarvis. So these are all like full-on trainings that you can go through. They're right here on their YouTube. And you can try Jarvis for free to write your copy.
Say hey to Jarvis. Artificial intelligence.
So this is the future of writing copy. I don't see why you would do it on your own ever again. I don't see why anybody that's building a business online would not use this tool unless you want to work 1,000 times harder and it not be as successful. Nobody wants that. So check out Jarvis. Try it out. Yes, I do get a commission for it when you do try it out. But I'm not saying this just to get a commission. I truly believe in it. I use it every day. And experts in the industry that make millions of dollars also use it. You should too, no matter what level of your business you're at. Even if you're just starting out, I highly recommend it. All right? So check out the trial. You'll see the link in this post. If you have any questions as well, go to my group, the Grow Your Life Facebook group. You can ask questions in there. And we're recommending everybody use Jarvis in their business for their stuff as well.